Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, this is Making It Happen with Mary and I am Mary. Today's video, we're actually going to be talking about those 3 new Bombshell flanker perfumes that were dropped at Victoria's Secrets. I definitely have a lot of thoughts on these fragrances. I've gotten to know them now over like the last week or so I definitely can give you a much more in-depth review, how they sit, how they wear, etc. But first, happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday. On the lips today, I'm actually wearing Goddess over at Banger Beauty by Mary. Yep, Goddess is absolutely stunning. Gorgeous gold gloss. She smells and tastes like banana cream pie. I still have it in my older, like, oh my God, you guys, when I first started Banger Beauty by Mary, I was doing lip glosses in these containers. Who remembers those? How long you been rocking with me that you remember these containers? But yeah, it is just a really pretty golden gloss. Gorgeous on its own, gorgeous as a topper for lip liner, lipstick. And today is the last day, y'all, for 10% off every single order till midnight tonight over on the website. Do not forget to check out Butterfly Garden. It's that brand new one. We just dropped it on Friday. That's a spot-on dupe for Butterfly Flower from Bath & Body Works. Yes, long forgotten scent, but she has been revived. Yes, definitely make sure you get over there and check that out. Let's get into this video. Okay, there were 3 perfumes in this flanker collection. I was actually really excited about these because in the past, I have been a huge fan of the Bombshell flankers. Bombshell Isle was one of my absolute favorites. I want to say that dropped, when was that, in 22? Because I wore it in 23 when we went to Puerto Vallarta. Maybe it was 23. But I loved that one, so I had high hopes for these. There are 3 in the collection. I'm just going to show you guys really quick. I did take them out of the packaging for the review. The first one we're going to talk about is actually Bombshell Santorini. I was very excited about this like whole Mediterranean vibe with this. The packaging is very cute. Scent notes are ocean breeze, coastal peony, and salted vanilla. I was mostly excited because it's like aquatic and vanilla. What? I did spray these all on. I've had them on for a couple hours, but we're going to do a quick refresh spray. Just one little mist to just kind of refresh it up. On first sniff, I really do enjoy this scent. It's not stunning. It's not something breathtaking. However, it definitely gives you like salted air with this vanilla vibe, which I really, really do love. Plus you get that bombshell DNA of the peony. Again, it's not stunning though. It's kind of, I hate to say this, forgettable. I mean, whenever you talk about a perfume, or at least a fragrance, in my opinion, I want it to be unforgettable. Like, oh my God. And this just was not delivering in that aspect. First spray, it's maybe a projection of maybe about a 3 or a 4. This is definitely not a strong scent, but it's just very light overall. It is kind of pretty, but it's just not stunning to me. And I so wanted it, based on those scent notes, to really deliver and pack a punch. And it really just kind of left me wanting more, sadly. Yeah. The next one is Bombshell St Tropes. Yes, love that. Scent notes on the packaging for this one is pink pineapple, coastal peony, and radiant musk. I did spray some on up here. Oh, I had a hair stuck on my lip. That lip gloss attracts everything, not just men, but some hairs. Yeah. Damn. All right, we'll do one quick refresh spray. Let's see. Pineapple, musk, and peony, huh? I do like this one better than the Santorini. I will say that. I do like it better. The problem is the pineapple that's in this is a very muted pineapple. It's not bright. It's not juicy. It's not radiant. What did they say? Did they call it? Oh, they just said pink pineapple. I thought they said radiant. I'm like, my ass. It ain't radiant. It's very, very faint. The musk note is heavy. The peony note is heavy from the DNA of Bombshell. But the actual pineapple that's supposed to make this like stand out, where is it? Like, where is it? When it comes to strength, it is probably like maybe a 5. I would give it a 5 when on that first spray. But it's not, again, it's just not stunning me. You know what I mean? So yeah. Well, we're going to come back to these on the dry down because I definitely want to holler at you about that. The last one in the collection is Amalfi, Bombshell Amalfi. This is the one, if you saw my haul video, I was most excited about. Scent notes are Sun-Kissed Tangerine, Coastal Peony, and Solar Driftwood. I'm wagering that there's also lemon in here, being Amalfi. You know what I mean? I mean, my God, it almost looks like there's lemons. I mean, anytime somebody says Amalfi, I think of a lemon. But anyway, I did spray it on here. We're going to do a quick refresh spray. That first spray is phenomenal. You definitely get the tangerine and like lemony notes. I don't pick up driftwood. It's just a very bright citrusy with a little bit of that peony in the background. On first spray, this sucker's like an 8 so far as projection. We're gonna come back to that though. Don't sit on that because I definitely have a lot of follow-up thoughts on this. Very bright, very citrusy, zesty. I love the way that this one opens up, 100%. If I had to pick from the 3 so far as opening, would definitely be Amalfi. It's absolutely stunning. Now let's go back to Santorini. The vanilla, the salt, and the peony. The dry down, you definitely get a lot more of that vanilla. The salt note is much more faded. The peony is faded. Very much a skin scent though. I would say the projection after dry down is maybe a 2. Maybe, and that's me showing a little love. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe a 2. The thing is with this, I got maybe a total before I would have to refresh 2 hours worth of wear on it. And for a perfume, 2 hours. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, so would I recommend Santorini? No, I wouldn't. It's not a stunning scent. It doesn't last long. The projection is like next to nothing. It's a very basic scent in my opinion, and I'm really sad to say that because I had high hopes for Santorini. I really, really did. Now let's go back into St. Tropez. St. Tropez, my bad. St. Tropez. This is the one that has that pink pineapple that, where the hell is that at? Soft musk and coastal peony. Now I will say this one does dry down nicely, but what you predominantly get is musk and peony. There is 0 pineapple in this. Dry down, I want to say the projection is maybe a 4, like maybe a 4. It lasted all of about 2.5 hours on my skin. So again, another one that I was not thrilled with this. I was expecting so much more from this collection than what I've gotten thus far. Would I recommend St. Tropez? No, I wouldn't. No. Now the last one, Amalfi, with the tangerine, lemon, even though they don't say lemon, and driftwood. I will say one thing, the lemon hangs around for probably about maybe 45 minutes. But after that 45 minutes, the lemon, tangerine, all of those citrusy notes, gone. Like completely gone. And all you're left with is a little bit of like peony and a very faint woody note that's in there. But it's very faint. Again, it's predominantly peony. The initial, like I said, I did get a good 1 hour's worth of wear before those citrusy notes died completely. But even after that, the projection on this on dry down, maybe a 4, 5. I'll be nice, a 5. And the fact that all those beautiful citrusy notes are just like gone, and you're left with peony and wood. So all you're really left with all 3 of these is the basic DNA of Bombshell. Peony. Peony. Although with the Santorini, you do get a lot more vanilla in there. I will give that one the exception. However, I was expecting so much more from this collection based on ones I've had in the past than what I got from this. Would I recommend any of these? No, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. I love Amalfi, except the fact that the citrus notes in there that make it distinctive completely are gone in like 45 minutes to an hour, and then you're left with Bombshell. That's what you're left with. I personally, if I buy a perfume, I want it to smell different than something I already own. I don't know about, I mean, call me crazy, I could be nuts, but that's my thoughts on that. Final conclusion on this collection, it could have been so much better, y'all. It just could have been so much better. It makes me sad. Would I recommend them? No. Don't waste your money on them. And now if they have like a $6 sale on the minis, maybe pick them up then. But I took one for the team, y'all. Yeah. But did you guys pick up this collection? Definitely let me know your comments. I want to know down below. And do not forget to get over to Banger Beauty by Mary. Check out Goddess. That banana scented one, the gold banana. I love it. And check out Butterfly Garden or any of the Mother Lover collection. Not to mention, we restocked Bake Shop. And when I say we, I mean me. I am I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the one who runs everything over at Banger Beauty. I make everything, market everything, do everything. I restocked Bake Shop and Island Glow. So make sure you get over there and check those out. And you also get 10% off all weekend. And other than that, y'all, we're at my favorite part. Ready, ready, ready? Like, comment, subscribe, and ding the bell so you're alerted every single time your girl uploads. And I will see you in the next one. All right, you guys. Bye-bye.